Hello again, everybody. Well, today we are in beautiful downtown Beaufort, South Carolina. And while we can't go into this museum, we're going to check out a few things about this beautiful park. This is a new thing. It's called the Reconstruction Era National Historic Park. Now, one of the things about the Reconstruction era is this was after the Civil War, and all of the slaves that were freed, it was really about bringing them into society and getting everybody educated and getting them jobs, getting them housing. I mean, it was really a rebuilding. And as you can see by the bench, technically it was the second founding of America. So let's go take a look and see at least what we can see, even if the visitor center is closed. Now, I'm probably not going to go to the Penn Center. I have recorded that in the past. If you want to see what it looks like, then you can check that out. And you can see that. I don't think we're going to make it to Camp Saxton today, but we will definitely see as much of it as we can. Doesn't look like they've really gotten finished either. And one interesting thing too is most of downtown Beaufort, if you ever get a chance to, is pretty historic. All of the downtown buildings are pretty historic. You can see all these beautiful old buildings. I don't know if it's part of the Reconstruction, but let's poke our head across the street and see about this. This is the Beaufort Arsenal. And while it looks older, nope, we won't be able to. But at least you can see a lot of the information. But we'll be able to poke through here, Santa Elena. You can see there's a bell over there, and this is a really old, really old building. All right, well, let's continue on our journey, shall we? While this isn't part of the Reconstruction era, that's still pretty cool. We're going to try to go over to see the Emancipation Oak, so I'm going to give it a whirl, but I thought you guys would enjoy seeing how beautiful that this historic area of Beaufort is. It's just absolutely gorgeous with all these old buildings around. And some of you may recognize this bridge that we're getting ready to go across. It's been in a movie or two. Woods Memorial Bridge. Well, guys, unfortunately, the The Emancipation Oak, unfortunately, is on United States Naval Hospital property. So, maybe sometime in the future I will be able to do it, but until then I won't be able to. I'm going to tell you about a few more things and just show you some pictures after this, because there's really not much else I can get to. And I will have a link to my Penn School posted down below. And while I can't get to it, here's some pictures of the location. On January 1st, 1863, General Rufus Saxton assembled folks, and this was one of the earliest readings of the Emancipation. Well, here we are at the Brick Baptist Church, and just look at these beautiful trees. So, slaves built the Brick Baptist Church in 1855. Originally it was for the white planters, but after the Union Army freed the islands, the church became a haven for the enslaved people, and in 1862, the Penn School started here. Now, the Penn School is right across the street, but you have got so much history of this one building. And like I said before, you've got the refounding of a country that covers for all. So let's take a peek around the building. I know that it's closed now, but we'll at least take a little peek around the building. Look at this beautiful old area. One of the coolest things about this area too with the Penn School is the fact that while they did start right after the Civil War, the fact that the Penn School is still going strong. Their direction may have changed slightly, but they are still educating people and still going strong. And this is just a beautiful, beautiful old church. You've got the offices in the back here, and like every beautiful old church, you have got a wonderful old cemetery. And this is a wall made out of that tabby. Tabby is the concrete that they used in the area. It's got oyster shells, and you know, you did what you could. All of these are so overgrown. Uh-oh. Looks like part of that is broken. Never forget your history. A lot of history is not happy, but you always get to see. Look at these, and I'm guessing that they have propped these up like this because since it's such a sandy area that things have just gotten, where things collapse. You can see all of these old headstones leaning. And I imagine that it is a constant fight against gravity. You can see some more of the Penn School over in the distance too. Popes of Hilton Head. So we are actually a fair piece away from Hilton Head. I can only imagine back in the day how difficult it would have been. I can't even read any of those. Perry's maybe? But I can't even imagine how difficult it would have been back in the day to have tried to have gotten here from Hilton Head. I mean, boat would have been easier, but it still would have been quite difficult. Anyway, I know that it's a little abbreviated because everything's been closed, but I hope that you've enjoyed my little look at the Reconstruction Era Parks. Maybe sometime in the future, when all of this other stuff calms down, we'll be able to come back and actually talk to the park rangers and maybe get a little better sense of the area. But until then, I'm off to go on some more journeys. Until then, why don't you go on a journey of your own? We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.